Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to talk to you about overweight. Being overweight, why you're overweight, how to balance your whole being and weight. And the thing is, you might look at me and think, what do you know about overweight? You're the skinny person, and I am. I was always kind of lean, but I've been through cycles of really having to struggle to keep my weight, believe me. And I've been working with so many clients, studying it for years. Hi, Easy. You know Easy, right? My cat. She's always with. And this is my experience. From studying myself, but also from going through severe illness and ending up as a health and mindset coach. It's those, the impressions that sit with you are those people that really just step it up, and you see that everything you've been working with, everything you've been teaching, everything you've been passionate about, enthusiastic about, it really shows. It makes it different. It changes lives. And we just had one member in our group that lost, I think it was 20 pounds in that 1 month of our fruit reset. So this is not, we're not kidding around with this, but I want to give you a little bit of background, because overweight, or you could just say having struggle with weight. I don't even want to categorize what overweight is and isn't, and I know weight is a very touchy issue for many, although it shouldn't be, because we're talking about health. And to be honest, having too much weight just isn't healthy. I don't care what people say. I'm bold enough to say that. If we're balanced, if we're healthy, we're going to have a healthy weight. And you'll know what that is if you're healthy. But if you're walking around with too many kilos or ounces and you want to lose weight, you're most likely not that healthy. Why? Because the kilos or the fat or the storage or the holding on to has several reasons, and none of them are particularly attached to shiny health. Now, this is not a negative. This is just informative in the way that you can look at every symptom in your body as having an underlying cause, both emotional, mental, and of course physical. Now, when it comes to the weight thing, I know you're probably sitting there waiting, Hilde, just tell us, how do we get rid of the weight? I want to know how, and I want to know now, and I'll get to that. But first of all, why are we getting overweight? Why do we drag around those kilos? That is really taking a toll on all of our organs, most of all our heart, our whole coronary system, our bones. It's detrimental to our whole being, our whole stamina. Now, as a number one, which is pretty much, what most people know about these days, we're talking about thyroid, right? But for the thyroid to be involved in anything, you have to have an acidic body. You have to have a combination of a trauma that has made you shut up about who you are, because this is the center of your authentic expression. So if you grew up trying to fit in, being bullied, or having parents that didn't see you, that you needed attention, and you were trying to wear all these masks to get validated for anything, you numb this down. Now that means that this gland right here is not functioning optimally. And over time, that will progress to a weakness, meaning there'll be more and more mucus because there will be less and less circulation. There'll be more and more stagnation in that area. So when you have a thyroid that's not working optimally, and I'm not only thinking about those going to the doctor and having your tyrosine or your T, 3s and 4s and all that measured, I'm thinking energetically in general. So many people are walking around with a numbed down thyroid, not even knowing about it. So that's a big factor, because that slows down everything in your body when it comes to metabolism. So you will have trouble losing weight just from having that issue going on. So that's a big pointer that I work with. Strengthening and healing your thyroid will ultimately help your weight. Now, here's another interesting thing. what does the weight store? It stores toxins. So the more toxic you are, you're also prone to packing on weight. The more acids that you have circulating in your system, the more important it is for the body to put on water weight. A lot of you are not just storing fat, but a lot of bloating. It's water weight. It's the acid being buffered for your benefit so that you're not burning on the inside. So a lot of toxins being stored. That's more on the tangible side, on the scientific side. Now, if you look towards the emotional side, so what is this telling us? The thyroid. It's telling us depression because it's low, low, low. And that whole energy about holding on. So you're holding on to weight. It's like you have this big cushion that you are using as a protection towards the world. So if you look at your life, you might be the one that was kind of using food as a comfort, that was drawing within, towards yourself, all your energy, not wanting anything to, you're not wanting it to let it go. You rather want to hold on to it, and you're kind of cuddling it, like using it as a blanket. And this is why you see so many people, and it might be you. You're eating what you think is a healthy diet, like a lean diet. You could be on a low carb diet. You could be on a low fat diet. It doesn't really matter. As long as you're still in the same emotional state, and as long as you're still eating cooked and processed food, you will not get to the cause. You will not be able to release the toxins. You'll not be able to cleanse your intestines, to cleanse your liver, your whole, your mucus that is numbing your thyroid. There are so many parasites in the body that is thriving in that environment, and they're screaming for food, for more food than they need. So, and that's not the only tricky thing they do. You know what they do? They scream for the processed carbs and the starches. So they're gonna have you go after the pastries. So that's why you will see, probably within yourself, if you're struggling with weight, I betcha that you're going after the pastries, or that looks good to you. The bread, the donuts. That's the cravings. Now on top of that, of course, we're talking self-sabotage. Because when you've been struggling with overweight, there's a big chance you're not loving yourself very much. And that might not even show itself to you on a daily basis, but most of the time it does. Most people that are overweight, they don't like to look themselves in the mirror. Some do, and they love themselves. And I really honor you if that is you. You should love yourself at any weight, at any size. But the thing is, it's still not going to be healthy for you. And that's the controversy. That's what I'm bold enough to say. I am just so tired of seeing that people that you clearly are struggling with health are promoting being big as something beautiful, in the sense that you should go after it and that it's okay, meaning it's healthy. It's not. It will never be. We're not designed that way. It's a strain on the body. Okay. So when it comes to what to do, we all want to know what to do. And most of the people, patience, where did patience go? When can I do it? How can I do it? Well, you can do it right now. You can start right now, and you can get it done pretty quickly. This is honest. I mean, I'm talking, this is always real talk. Weight comes off. I mean, there's just like no discussion. I don't care if you've tried a zillion different weight loss programs, because what we're doing here is no program. We are just shifting our mindset and getting on with our life, connecting with nature, and doing what needs to be done. Meaning, we're taking the shit out and the body regulates. So my program would be, or my suggestion would be, first of all, always look at your plate. What are you eating? If it is not raw, if it is not completely vegan and from nature, it is just not healthy. That's my serious opinion. That's what I teach. That's what I see. So that's what I share. So if you switch to a raw food diet and if you lay off the nuts and the seeds and the oils and all the fats, you will see a change in your weight. So this is all about you deciding how much this means to you. It is not about not knowing what to do. We know what to do. It's about, are you ready to do it? Because the sabotage when it comes to weight loss is some of the strongest that I see. And it's exactly why is the reason that I talked about. There are so many critters and emotional attachment behind it that it is almost like quitting smoking. It's super hard to do in that sense. But once you get that mind shift, once you really step out of the victimhood, stepping out of the poor me, I have to change my diet, well, yeah. Oh, I can't have what everybody else is having. Well, you can, but then you're just going to have to experience what everybody else is experiencing. And you're going to have to experience what you have been experiencing yourself up until this point. So that's always a choice. I'm talking from the standpoint of when you really want what's at the end of the change. See, that's when we need to grow up. It's like we're still living in this notion that I want what's over here, but I just don't want to go there. Meaning, I want what's at the other end of this, other side of the river, but I don't want the struggle. I don't want to spend my energy actually getting to the other side. Could you just fly me, please? Or could somebody pick me up and just carry me, please? Or bring it to me? Life doesn't work like that. I mean, your whole life is molded through your eyes with your, and successful or not through your efforts. Now, I'm not saying a lot of people out there aren't doing a lot of efforts and still not feeling they're getting the payoff. But you have to go 100%, you see, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. And you have to be diligent. You have to be persistent. And we have to learn discipline. Discipline is not a negative. It's a positive. Discipline is a trait that will take you to amazing places. It's not supposed to be easy. What's the crap about easy? Who said that? It was better when it was easy. There is no struggle in easy. There is no stretching in easy. There is no going out any strong. There is no new learning. There is none of that in easy. Yes, being in flow. Yes, following synchronicity. But also rolling up your sleeves, digging the holes as you go. Not considering even if it's easy or hard. If that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do, right? And you're going to do it. So I'm a firm believer that if you're on the overweight side, if you for any reason needs to or want to lose pounds for any reason, check this out. Go to raw food. Go even higher. Go to fruits. Do my 30-day fruit reset. And see what this can do for you. I always say that. Don't ditch, don't ban anything or ditch anything. And listen to a lot of people. I always say listen to all. Learn from a few. Follow no one. Follow yourself. Follow your heart. But give things a chance. Be open to learn. And this is about simplicity. This is how simple it is. You need to understand why the weight is there. Because then you will have the confidence to know what you're supposed to be doing. So you need to get rid of the parasites. You need to cleanse that liver. Get your digestive tract working optimally so that you're digesting your food and that you are taking in all the nutrients. And then you need to filter out the waste. You need to stop feeding those parasites. You need to change your internal environment. Your body will balance back to health, which is being your perfect weight. Weight loss is not a thing. Weight loss is one step towards health. It's a part of getting healthy. It can't be separated from the rest. It's the same as everything else. People come to me with acne. People come to me with migraines. They come to me with digestion upset, or an autoimmune. And what happens? Everything else goes away that they didn't come for, because the body works systemic like that. You might come to me for your pimples, But your back pain went away. Your knee pain went away. Your headaches went away. That's what we're going for. We're going for the optimal you. And it is so much deeper than weight or diet, in the sense that trying to make a program that lasts for 2 weeks or 30 days. You are your biggest advantage here. Only you know what you've lived. You know your dreams. You know your potentials. You know it. All you have to do is act like it and stop being a victim. So that's my biggest suggestion to you. Look at your thyroid. Look at your diet. Know where it's coming from, and know that you can lose any amount of weight you want and really balance. And the cool thing about it is when you do it the healthy way, even the loose skin will firm up. Yeah, true story. Okay. Thank you for watching again. If you want to know more about me, you can go to my website, InspiredByHilde.com. I have a membership site. I do online courses. I thank you again for watching my videos, and I hope to see you back soon.